It's chat time with Chunk and Cucumber and your host, Dino.
Hi, good morning. Hello. In the right place at all. Hi there.
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, so
real
glad
well.
you can make it.
Yeah.
Someone explain to me why everyone's in focus but me.
Oh,
Why is that happening?
Your fancy
you
ass
know what?
camera.
You do look a little fuzzy.
I am
This,
on the edges here. Cause
I think it's fur.
Yeah.
Oh.
this was the most chaotic entrance I think we've ever made
Yeah.
in Chat Time
Well,
history.
I think we got to the end and I forgot that it happened, and then I found out, and then I pushed the button.
That's right. That's fair. Hi, welcome to Chat Time, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
I'm your host, Dino.
Is it working? Is everything okay?
Can you hear us?
Are
Pretty
there
top as
rainbows?
rainbows.
Yes, there are rainbows and unicorns.
Unicorns, and y'all should see the shoe.
I do have a very
We'll have to
cool
show them
shoe.
off somehow.
Should I? I can bring the shoe up.
Yoink the shoe.
I'll just take it off and bring it up. I won't
That
just
works.
like.
Look at this thing. Look at that fucking shoe. That's a big. That's
Those
a cool
are
ass
resin
shoe.
heels.
That's a cool ass shoe.
Shoe.
Fuck yeah.
Corey's like, oh, hell yeah.
We did it. We did it.
Oh, man.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome
Aaron,
to Chat
Extract
Time.
Master Alan, Corey, Amanda GM. Wait,
Aaron's here
Amanda
too.
GM.
Amanda.
What is your name?
DJ.
A man, dad, GM.
That's what
Amanda
Oh, Amanda
GM.
GM.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Show the
Amanda.
shoes.
Show the shoes.
Welcome to Chat Time. I'm Dino. This is Chunk. That's
Yeah.
Cucumber. And with us is Sarah Moore today.
Hi.
Yeah.
Friends?
Actor, model, nerd, gamer, streamer,
I do
cool
all the
dress
things.
wearer.
Yeah, I do all the things. Like a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, if you will, but master of none.
Yeah.
Amen.
Our lives. The life of a performer. I may need those shoes as
Yeah,
well.
ModCloth. They were too expensive, but you should buy them.
Oh, there you go.
A cucumber.
Yeah, what's up?
You want to go focus this?
No? Yeah?
You know how
I feel like
to?
if I focus you, then I'm gonna be the blurry one.
Okay, let me go fix it.
Alright.
It's gonna take me a minute though.
Yeah.
You don't want me touching
Good luck,
this.
Chunk.
I'm slow moving.
Oh, okay.
Chunk has
I'm
very
sorry.
Oh, you're right.
short
Do you want me to
legs.
try?
Short legs.
No, it'll just
Too
take
late.
longer.
You're right.
Chunk's in the basement now.
I have to get up
so
anyways.
He is.
Right.
We're hiding
Sorry,
him in the
Chunk.
cellar.
Oh, I'm still attached.
You gotta learn to let go.
I love this show because I feel like this is all the time. This is not like an unusual circumstance. We're always crazy at the top and the middle and the end, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Crazy or just never mind, it's fine. You don't have to different definitions. Alright.
That is how you can introduce your RPG characters. You are here to cause damage. Is that what it's?
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Chat Time. And welcome, Sarah. We're really excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here.
All the way from Chicago?
Yeah, I've
We're
actually.
gonna say you flew out for us.
I did, 100%. Only
Always.
for this show. I actually have gotten to GM for Cucumber before and for Chunk.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
true.
Chunk in the basement. He'll be back in a moment.
Yes, there's a lot of dead bodies down there.
Yeah, it's hard to dig your way out.
It smells real
Because
bad.
after a while they get real sloshy.
Yeah, and like, why? I don't know why you keep them. You should get rid of them.
Composting.
Procrastination.
Okay,
Yeah.
composting. That is
Yeah,
good. You guys are
composting
gonna
works.
have like
Some
really
mean tomatoes.
beautiful produce coming out.
I was gonna say, just memories. That's really why I like them.
Sure, but I feel like for that you could really just like clean one of the bones.
Dude, did you know there's like a whole body composting company?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's super neat. And then you like get the soil and you can like
You can
plant
hold
trees
back
and
of your,
stuff in.
of your like grandma.
Yeah. Yeah, you legitimately.
Jesus.
Grandma did.
I don't think they had it for Jesus.
Yeah.
I think.
No, he had to do it the natural
Yeah,
way.
he had to do it on his own. And like
didn't really stay down.
he gave up on it after 3 days.
That's true.
that's
He's like,
right.
this stuff is hard, guys.
It takes too long.
Oh my god, look at that blasphemy in the first 10 minutes. I love it.
right.
I freaking love it.
This is what I can offer the table.
I just spilled coffee.
Drinking problem.
See, that was Jesus.
Jesus is upset with our stream.
I'm so sorry to anybody.
Jesus has been angered by all the celebrating.
Oh man, I used to work the tiki room and that makes me happy. Anyways, So Sarah's here, but before we get into who Sarah is,
Yeah, I'm a mystery.
mystery.
We're gonna keep it that way.
To me too, actually. It's pretty awesome. I love it. We're gonna do what we always do, which is, but how do you feel?
But how do you feel? I didn't know there was like a little musical
Yeah,
interlude.
look up
Yeah.
again.
That was
There's
good.
music on the track, but I have
see.
an impulse
We can't
to
hear
also
it.
sing.
To also do it.
Which we did for weeks.
I did it for
we
months
found-
before anyone told me there was music. Because I thought it would mute me.
Oh, and it
I thought,
doesn't.
it doesn't, no.
I mean, I said it right off the bat. Nobody just listened to me.
No, apparently not.
Yeah, that never happens in this room. None of us do that. None of us never listen.
Body farm is an actual thing. Forensics purposely allows bodies to decompose so the students can study it for forensics.
I did know about those as well.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are
gross.
far creepier.
Yeah.
Than,
We're talking about the
So-
for-profit ones.
The for-profit ones, absolutely. I'm
I
wondering
think they should change them. They should multitask to stay funded and make them also like paintball arenas or something.
Can you imagine like tripping and falling into
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, great. But how do you feel? For those of you that don't
Oh
know.
no, a little gross.
Well, it's great because we're going to talk how we feel.
Sorry, I'm on a tangent for a second. I saw a TikTok where this person bought a new house, and in the backyard, like in the grass, there was like these stepping stones. And once it rained, the stepping stones cleared up a little bit, and there were skulls. But
no.
and so they were all freaked out. But then another person on TikTok saw that TikTok and realized that was their old house, and the husband had made like concrete stepping stones in skull shape because he thought it was cool, and they forgot about them and they left them there. That's pretty cool.
That's the worst thing to leave behind.
Disagree.
Or the best thing.
That's true. That's
true.
Like if you
Sounds
know,
weird.
it was that first shock that was
I wish they didn't see that because so that they would have like called like investigators out.
People come out and be like, these are just.
It's cement.
Man,
dude.
this is cement. I can't do anything about this.
I found a skull in my backyard. That fucker's going on the mantle. Like, that,
Yeah, right.
That's probably where that's gonna.
That's how you
Yeah.
get haunted for the rest of your life.
That's cool.
But I feel like if you have a skull in your backyard, you're probably already haunted.
Maybe it's like Bob.
got shorter.
Bob. Never.
What?
God damn it! What's his name? Ah!
Bob?
Bob the ghost.
Yes, Bob the
From-
sorcerer from
Thank you.
Dresden Files.
Dresden
Yeah,
is the name I cannot remember. Yeah, Bob.
I'm with you.
Bob.
I still haven't read that. I have the first book on my tablet. I know, you keep telling me.
good.
somebody
So
coming
fun.
in.
What?
I heard noises.
That's across the
Okay.
way. They're unloading.
Did we
I'm
lock
sorry,
the
that
door?
was me.
It's been a day.
Oh, the door's locked.
We are great, guys. This is we're focused and on task
We're
as
doing so
always.
good.
But how do you feel? Is how when we describe how we're feeling using a
Unfocused.
category.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. You're Stop it. Using a category. And on Monday, I think it was Monday, it was something on a stick day, literally something on a stick day. And so based on how we're feeling today, what is the something we're putting on a stick? What are we frying it in? What is yeah, food.
Food.
Nasty.
I mean, it doesn't have to be
That's
food.
true. It doesn't
I
have to be
suppose.
food.
Other
It'd be a
things go on
disco
stick.
stick.
The idea is that you're walking through a state fair and you see a booth that sells something on a stick based on how you're feeling. So what is that?
Ooh-wee.
What is that something on a stick?
Based on how I feel today.
Yes. Based on how you feel today. I'll start.
Is that what we always do?
I like I feel kind of chaotic, but I also I feel this is like normal for me now. So I like Oreos, so I'm gonna say they're deep fried Oreos. But because I'm feeling a little weird, I think they're gonna be Oreos covered in like peanut butter first.
And what?
In peanut butter.
Oh.
What?
I didn't understand that word.
Covered in peanut butter. Covered in peanut butter and deep fried in like ooh, I want like a make it like pastry dough, kind of like where it's like flaky a little bit. I don't know how that even works.
Like phyllo dough in the oven?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think like deep fried in phyllo dough somehow.
It's phyllo dough.
Like they make like croissants and stuff.
Yeah,
with it?
it's just
like
at
the-
You gotta bake that?
What?
It's like if you're doing baklava, right? That's
Yeah,
what it's
the
phyllo.
thin
little
buttery
layers.
layers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted like I don't know why I just feel it sounds good to me. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the phyllo dough. I got
sounds
colored.
nice.
Sorry. What do y'all feel?
I feel I'm gonna stretch this one a little bit. I feel very unfocused today.
No.
Really?
Yeah, so I feel like everything's a lie. So
Probably is.
so I'm gonna choose deep fried butter. Because deep fried bread is a lie. It's just the soggy churro, which I tried.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. Didn't understand how it was gonna work. And then I said, I was like, that's not real. So that's how I feel.
Just a soggy churro.
It's this. They take a piece of butter, they cover it in churro stuff, and then deep fry it. Well, then the butter goes away.
That's true.
So, I feel like if they froze the butter.
No.
No?
No,
I mean,
it still goes
theoretically,
away.
that's the idea: is that they freeze it first so that it'll
Yeah.
hold its
You have a
form.
nice creamy
but then
butter
you're
log.
Yeah, butter's just. Butter has a
Butter
low
log.
melting temperature.
Hi Cosmonaut.
Point.
Hi.
Just saying hi.
Also, Master Allen says, I cannot participate in this conversation because I had oral surgery, cannot eat anything. I am so sorry.
Also, we're not making you eat anything. We're just talking about it.
You can deep fry something and then blend it.
Amanda, tell us how to say your name. I need comfort, so I'm going with deep fried Nutella on a stick.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time choosing. I might need some help. I am
A fried block.
either what?
A fry block.
Fried block?
A fry block. Oh, those aren't on a stick.
Fry block is what you
You
said.
can't put those on a stick.
No, I mean, you could
You
probably.
could put anything on a steak
true.
if you try hard enough.
True. If you put a toothpick
anything.
in something, it's still technically on a
It's
stick.
on a stick.
So, I'm either going to get a double deep fried pomfret, little fishy fish.
Oh,
Delicious
interesting.
fish. You can get those from 99 Ranch, and if you tell them extra crispy, it's like the best fucking thing in the world. And you just gnong on this fried fish.
Ooh.
No
Yum.
breading, just fried
Just
in
the
oil.
fish. Okay.
I like that.
What's the fish called?
Or I'm feeling
Pomfret?
like street food, like the chicken hearts on a stick.
Oh, yum.
Those are delicious. And I think I'm
Okay.
gonna go. I'm gonna go with chicken hearts.
Chicken hearts.
Chicken hearts because I feel like I have so many feelings. And they're all gonna be on a little stick.
Chicken hearts.
Chicken hearts.
Have you had chicken hearts?
And they're a little spicy. I'm a little
Spicy chicken hearts. You are a little spicy.
You are a little spicy.
That's very fair.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm very close to you.
It's
So.
okay.
What was the fish called? What was the fish called?
The fish?
Pomfret.
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 Yeah, it's like a white fish, but it's
Pomfret.
it's got a nice sort of like buttery taste to it. Not like deep fried buttery taste, but like actual buttery taste.
Pomfret.
What about you, Sarah?
So I'm from the Midwest, and we put everything on sticks.
Sure.
And they don't necessarily always have to be fried. So I'm gonna go the dessert route on a stick.
Ooh, yum.
And I'm feeling like cheesecake on a stick
Okay. Okay.
All right.
with maybe like some like caramel drizzle on the top of it.
That does sound good. I gotta be honest, I have never been a big cheesecake fan.
You savage.
She'll make you poop real bad.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh well, that'll do it.
What
Yeah.
about the taste though? The taste.
Yeah, but even before I was lactose intolerant,
You were always
didn't really-
lactose
So you were
I
always
was not.
wrong?
I mean, I guess maybe I did.
you're just in
No, because I
denial.
worked for Baskin Robbins and I had a large shake every day I worked and it was
Oh,
fine.
did you also poop real bad every day?
No, I would have picked up on that.
All right.
Anyways, needs
Yeah,
deep fried later.
cheesecake is the way. You are
What kind
correct.
of cheesecake would it be? Just like a plain old cheesecake?
So
yeah.
I mean, I kind of liked like a turtle cheesecake situation.
Ooh,
Like-
yeah, like pecan.
Yeah, and the chocolate. Yeah.
Aaron says that my biggest flaw is that I don't like cheesecake.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's my biggest flaw, I'll take it. Thank you. That's kind of a compliment.
Oh, it's not
guys.
your no. I'm kidding.
We're gonna listen. We'll get into biggest flaws later. That's
Here we go.
later. in the
That should be a new category.
biggest flaws.
biggest. Let's talk about each other's biggest flaws.
Oh no.
I just got a big craving for some choco flan. You guys have choco
Oh, I
flan?
do like chocolate flan.
Flan's good.
See, I like flan. It has nothing to do with dairy.
I know. Yeah, it does.
No, I mean like it's not that I don't like it because it's dairy. I just don't.
Oh,
I
you
still eat
just
it.
don't
Yeah.
like cheesecake.
I just don't like cheesecake.
Well, and I feel like there are degrees of cheesecake, right? So there's some cheesecake that's just like really dense and like it's like a little bit too much, but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can get some really like fluffy light cheesecake. And,
I'm all about the peanut butter cheesecake.
I also like it with fruit on it. I
Yeah.
just like
I'll
dessert.
try and mix one with fruit on it. It's real
Like a
good.
key lime cheesecake.
Ooh, yeah.
You're feeling tart.
Oh, so good.
Getting hungry.
Let's get some
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Okay, let's.
Does somebody deliver cheesecake to the studio? Is that
Can deliver anything.
I mean, yeah, we got stuff. No.
somebody in chat deliver us
Grasshopper
cheesecake?
cheesecake, fluffy, creamy cheese goodness. Okay, that's good.
Oh, everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
A little extra spice in there.
Allergies. Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyways, Sarah's here. Sarah, who are you? What do you do? How?
Oh, no. These
How
are big
many?
questions.
How many colors are in the rainbow? And what would you do if you couldn't
You know the show happens every week. You can just think
What
of
would
these
you do if you
questions ahead
couldn't?
of time.
That's a great
Yeah,
question.
that's right.
What?
I was going to think of something, but I
If
like it
I
better.
couldn't.
What if you, yeah.
Okay, so who am I? Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me on the internet as Pixies and Pins, unless you are on Facebook, because Facebook is weird, and I'm actor Sarah Moore. I host a actual play RPG show called Sarah's Table on Gen Con TV for their Twitch channel, and I try really hard to focus on like indie games. We love D&D. D&D will always have my heart, but I feel like there's a lot of really cool games out there that just sort of don't get as much attention. And so we've been playing a bunch of smaller stuff. Actually, this week, tomorrow, we're airing an episode where I play Monster Mix, which is a 2-person RPG written by Adriel Lee Wilson. And you come out to each other as monsters using an old-fashioned mixtape.
Cute.
Whoa.
So you pick the songs and you pick what kind of monster you are, and then you like answer questions of each other, and then you give each other the mixtape, and then you have to determine what the other player is by the mixtape.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes, dear?
Cosmonaut really wants you to know that they like your dress.
Thank you.
Yes. Also,
I'll send you pictures later. I know Cosmonaut. It's not just like a rent or whatever. I'll send pictures to whoever likes the dress later of the dress. It's a great dress.
look, yes.
Dress.
Follow our Instagram and maybe you'll see it later.
Yeah. Also, home mede sposa galusas says that cucumber looks like salad fingers.
I feel
Salad
like touching
fingers.
rusty kettles.
Yes. Have you seen that? Please, no?
Haven't seen-
Salad fingers?
Oh, we're gonna
Dude.
we're gonna have a screening later.
Okay, we'll watch it. We'll watch
Pull it up,
it.
Brian.
Pull-
All right.
Oh, and Ryan was gone.
Womp womp.
Also, I don't need note cards because I like thinking of that stuff on the fly. That's the point, is that I don't know what I'm about
It
to
just
say.
takes a while, though. Like,
I'm sorry, 20 seconds was too much?
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
only an hour
Anyways,
show.
so
But
we
there were a couple other questions. One of them was, what would you do if you couldn't?
Oh, yeah.
Which is an interesting question.
Sure. What would you do if you couldn't?
Well, okay, first, your third question was, the third question was, how many colors are there in the rainbow? And this is actually an interesting question for me because I love rainbows and my logo is rainbows, but I am partially colorblind.
Oh.
I don't see blue very well.
Okay.
I can still see you.
Okay.
Where'd Chuck go?
God, I think there's only one person here.
That's how it works.
But I cannot see blue when it is mixed with another color. And so,
Oh.
Green?
purples. Again, now there's one. But like, purples don't really look purple to me. They look pink because I'm not seeing, the extra blue in it. So
Okay.
yeah, it's an interesting it's sort of a weird little thing. And I inherited that from my father, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Dad.
But it was really funny because for the longest time I was telling people that my favorite color was like a certain shade of pink, and I didn't realize that I was colorblind until an adult. And I was showing somebody the color. I was like, this is my favorite color, and they were like, that's purple, and I was like, no, it's not. Like, what are you talking about? And they were like, no, oh no, honey, that's
purple.
no.
Oh, no.
And so then I like had this whole conversation with my partner, and I was like, well, what color is this? And he was like, no. So that's a weird rainbow fact of mine.
I like it.
Yeah.
So somebody put Roji Biv extract.
Yes.
That is technically right.
I mean, correct. Also, my daughter's name is Indigo, so I have a little bit of
that's
the
a
rainbow
cool
in the house
name.
all the time.
I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Most of the time, they are, 16. So.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So
Pretty cool most of the time. That's 16 right there, I think.
Yeah.
I like it. At least it doesn't turn purple to brown, because then Chunk would have been a brown nose.
I see. Get it. I get it.
Chunk really likes that joke. No, but really, so you stream obviously on Twitch and stuff.
I do.
What brought you to the world of the nerd streams and the gaming stuff?
Yeah, I can tell the story on this stream.
Sure.
This is good. So I've always sort of been, I've always been a gamer for a long time. I grew up on Star Wars and all of the kind of geeky pop culture situations. And then I went to Gen Con. One year I went to Gen Con and I entered a contest to play a game of Fiasco with the owner of Gen Con.
Oh, wow.
And I got chosen, and I went to, it was in his suite, and it was him and me and two larger gamer dudes. I'm sure you can picture the kind of person I am talking about, and I am a little tiny person, and it was for game and lunch and drinks, and I got hammered by accident because I was just like keeping up with with it, like, we'll just order you another drink and a round of mimosas, and like I had too many of them. And then after we were done with the game, Peter Atkinson, who luckily did not write me off forever, it said, I'm starting to make films now, and I, in my drunkenness, was like, oh my god, I'm an actress, you should totally cast me. And then he poured me into an elevator and hit the button and was like, bye-bye. I thought, okay, cool, that's done. And I like sobered up and was like, maybe I didn't play that one right. But I think I did play it right, because he then cast me in his next project, which is World of Chaldea, which I have now been doing for 7 or 8 years. I play Poppy, who is the like Lois Lane of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like an investigative journalist. And then I also took over their social media, and then I just sort of did the thing where I just like dug in more and more until I was indispensable. And then I started hosting parties for them at cons, and then I got into streaming because I'm GMing for one of their series. So like I just kind of like, this is further and further in. But yeah, a lot of my introduction into this sphere, into like public nerdery, I think is due to Peter Atkinson, who owns Gen Con.
That's awesome.
So cool.
That's such a cool story.
Pretty good. It's a good one. And like, it's a good story that I can't always tell because it involves a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. Plain
That's
Knight
fair.
says, yes, you are indispensable.
You are
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yay. So you said you grew up with gaming culture and everything like that.
did, yes.
What was your like favorite? Was there one thing that like really like hooked you into nerd and geek culture?
I mean, that's a really hard question.
Yeah.
But I think Star Wars forever. I think Star
Fair.
Wars. I think I have a big connection with the character of Princess Leia. I know I'm not the only one who is that, but like, very. She's one of my very first like true cosplay builds. I did like a princess version of her, like a
that's cool.
traditional princess version of her, episode 4 Leia. And it sort of felt very connected to her. And then also Labyrinth.
Yes. Go on.
I mean, Labyrinth is a story about a young girl named Sarah who wants to like get lost in fantasies, and
If only there was a connection to you
If
somehow.
only,
Oh,
yeah.
there's a poster immediately to the left of your head.
I don't know, it's so weird. Not planned. So that's also a thing that sort of it seeped in there. And then actually my first RPG experience before I even got into D&D was the D6 Star Wars.
I hear such
Oh.
good things. I've only played the Fantasy Flight. I want to play the D6 one.
Yeah, it's good. It actually, and it was like one of those like crazy like an overnight session, and it was like also one of the very first like extended dates that I had with my now husband.
Aw,
We went,
that's cute. I love that.
yeah, so
Aw. I love when nerd things bring people together. It makes me really happy.
Yeah.
And I did this. My girlfriend got into D&D because of me.
Yay!
She didn't tell me until a month after she started playing because she didn't want to scare me. She didn't want to not like it and then tell me that she had already started.
Oh, yay! That's so rad.
But she still plays now and then. But she was in her own campaign with your friends, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Rad.
Best lie that could ever be told to me was
It's
that.
that's a very love language thing of let me make sure that I can be a part of this thing in the proper way so I don't disappoint. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome. But so you said you're an actress also.
I am.
So when did that come into your life?
Birth. Yeah.
Gotta dance.
Jazz hands. I did come out with jazz hands. Sorry, Mom. I started doing live theater. I mean, and it was all community stuff. It wasn't anything super big, but early grade school kind of thing. I have a degree in theater with an acting emphasis and a movement specialization.
Oh, that's cool.
And then my partner and I owned a theater troupe for a while.
Whoa.
And then we transitioned into film, so now we own a film studio.
Wow.
I've just done I've sort of always been acting, and it felt like a really natural transition for me to use that in a streaming capacity,
Sure.
just and in how I DM games. Really, it's very organic for me to use all that stuff.
I feel like that's just all of us here,
Yeah. Makes sense. Yes.
I agree. And who was it that the other day that was saying I don't understand why people don't use more actors don't play D&D.
Yeah.
That should be something that every person who is an actor who is interested in any kind of game to play a tabletop role-playing game.
Yeah, well, but I also feel like that the difference there is that, sorry, I just realized that I talked with my hands.
It's Italians, we do it. It's fine.
It's true. But there's a different skill set. I know some actors who are brilliant when they have a script, but if they don't have a script to follow, it's really hard for them to do it. So this is that sort of improv-y background that you have of being able to pivot and and in a way that it's not natural for everybody. Yeah.
But I mean, maybe this could help.
Absolutely.
I think this might be an easier way to get into improv-y stuff than improv.
Yes, because there's a much
It's
more
not the
of
same,
a,
but
there's more of a framework of I have these certain choices, and the dice tell me if it was good or bad, and so it's sort of you're getting your prompts without having to have a director in place giving you prompts.
Yeah, and building a believable character from nothing. You have a framework, but then you have to bring that to life with your friends. As long as they're focusing on the role playing part of it. But Italians do talk with their hands.
It's bad if you have no spatial awareness and end up slapping and punching people while you talk. Yes.
That's fair. My elbows get me in trouble.
I have found, especially at cons, and maybe it's because I'm accidentally wearing my cloak of invisibility, but people try to merge through me a lot. I'm going this way, and then I'm I'm here. I'm a corporeal form. But also they will gesture and just I get thwacked in the head a lot at cons.
Man.
As people are very excited about things and they're talking, it's just poof. Oh, okay, cool.
So you're the victim of this, not
yes, yeah.
Oh man, merge through you. This is called. Oh, okay, that's
Coitus. Yeah, well,
coitus.
I mean,
That's different.
Hopefully not on the game.
Not in a convention.
no, they're just on the cloud floor. It's just a drive-by coitus. That's
and a free
called
poster.
something else.
That's something
Called
else.
something else.
Ooh, so
I don't get it much, so I'll take it where I can get it.
just imagine Sean walking through WonderCon this weekend,
Well,
going,
hello there.
no, okay.
It's I seem to have dropped my bag.
Oh no!
Bending over.
I dropped something on the ground again.
Oh, my pants ripped. Whoops.
I left him in the room. I don't know. Where'd they go?
I really want just a sketch of that. Just you like constantly thinking people bumping into you or trying.
All right.
Oh, finally. Oh no.
No, damn it.
Friend.
Every time.
Every time. Oh, that'd be a weird con. Anyways, actually, they probably have those somewhere. But
I'm sure they do. Broken.
just saying. Fan art, not of that. Let's not.
Yes, please. There's a channel, there's a thread in our Discord.
Go
If
for
you
it.
would like to doodle that, please do. And if you'd like to diddle that, I guess please do.
That's also in the Discord.
Comes under gun.
You can find him in the leather daddy outfit. I know you're just clearing your throat. So that was.
I think Chunk gives off big bottom energy, so
Yeah,
Do I?
I guess so.
yeah.
On this show, sometimes.
Sorry,
you do,
everybody. I don't think Chunk is a top. If that's what you're looking for.
In
I
that
can be
case,
whatever anybody wants me to be.
Would you say that they might peg him as a bottom?
ho, ho,
Ba-da-ba.
ho. If you don't get that joke, look it up. I'm not telling
Don't
you.
look it up. Don't look it up. Don't Google.
Look it up if you're over 18. Anyways, Chunk is a cub, small bare bottom. That makes sense.
Oh, I'm adorable.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
The
I've
cutest.
never heard that.
You've never heard that before?
No.
Oh, I had.
I mean,
People
I can
educated.
understand why you might have heard
Yeah, I
that.
can say why you.
I'm told I'm an otter, not a bear cub.
That's fair.
Why you don't crack your lovers' heads against your chest?
I guess
to
otters.
break 'em.
Otters are smaller and usually skinnier than a bear cub. Bear cubs are usually a little bit larger,
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
A little rounder.
a little rounder.
Also, otters sleep holding hands
Not
in
trying
real
to-
life.
That's so
What?
cute.
Otters sleep holding hands in real life.
That's true.
So they're
Drift
very,
away from-
They're cuddly.
very cuddly.
Yes.
And made for life.
There you go.
apparently.
That's true.
They're also monsters.
Right.
Their
yeah, I know.
behavior is atrocious. They're very cute.
Yes, that
They're like
too.
ducks. Fuck ducks and fuck otters.
Geese.
I'm.
Fuck geese.
Yeah, geese are terrible as well.
Hate geese. Anyways, this is not about that.
Maybe it is later. I don't know.
It might be. It sure might be.
I don't know how we landed.
So you play a lot of different RPGs. You said they like focus on things that aren't D&D.
Yes.
On your show, what is one of the weirdest tabletop RPGs you've played? Like the ones that are like very like off color and unique. Or I mean, the mixtape one sounds pretty unique.
Mixtape was very cool.
Yeah.
We've had some decent ones where where there's like no rolling of dice at all, and it's
cool.
just question asking. Actually, I think you were both involved in this one that I'm going to bring up. Tiny Tusks.
Tiny Tusks.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were definitely Cucumber was definitely there for Tiny Tusks. I think you were there as well.
Is that the one I did?
Yeah. So it's the. I'm gonna say yes. It's okay. It's hard to think about it. So Tiny Tusk was written by Whitney Delaglio, and it is you are half orc
Yes. Okay, I remember this one.
and you are half something else,
did
and
like-
it is your coming of age
Oh.
ceremony.
Okay.
And it is. Whitney is biracial, and so the idea behind it was like, how do you come to terms with being biracial and how other people view you and how you view yourself and how you like how that affects how you interact with your community.
Wow.
And so yeah, it was a very random kind of frenetic stream because of my lovely guests. So good.
I don't know what that's like at all.
But like it was really interesting because there's no dice, so you just start answering questions, and it really forces you to think of what your backstory would be and how that would
I
affect
love
things.
that.
Even with the silliness, it ended up being a very beautiful little thing.
Yeah, it was lovely. We also had one sort of in that same line called "Women Are Werewolves," and the idea of that one. And I'm very sorry, I'm blanking on the creator of it right now, so I'm gonna have to go back when I share this and tell you. But Women Are Werewolves is the society is all of the women turn into werewolves on the full moon, But you are a non-binary person.
Oh.
And so you have to decide if you do turn on the full moon or if you don't, and then how that affects your relationships within your family and your tribe and how you view yourself. And it actually can get a lot heavier. There's like a trigger warning at the beginning that basically says like there are levels that you can go into this where there can be sort of a light misgendering sort of microaggressions, or could go all the way into like true abandonment and sort of abuse kind of situations. And so you should like make sure that your table is comfortable with it. But it's thank you, Corinne Taylor
I was trying to find it. I
and
couldn't
Julian
find
Kim. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's fine.
And it's like you kind of get out of it at the end. You play it and you kind of have to have a moment of like, okay, that was a lot. And it's hard to not make it personal when you're doing it, because you have to come up with, throughout it, you're sharing memories of your character's background and like the first time that you turned, or do you feel most comfortable when you turned? Do you hate that you turned? Do you try to stop it? Like, and how that changes everything. And it's
I
pretty
like
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
I need to. We need to jump on some of these RPGs because we've been slacking a bit. We played a few things. I like the less rules, more roleplay kind of stuff.
A lot of the one-pagers we've done.
I'm a very first of all, I'm new to D&D and tabletop RPGs in general. I didn't start until 2019.
Oh, welcome.
Right after a breakup, and
Yikes.
yeah, it was coping. I watched like 150 episodes of Critical Role and caught up. But yeah, so I'm new.
Were
to,
you also like eating pints of Haagen-Dazs and then being
No, 'cause
really
I had
uncomfortable
stuff-
afterwards?
I had stuff to do, so I would literally have the video on YouTube everywhere in my apartment as I was doing things, and like I would like go to work or whatever,
you could
and
like
watch
watch it.
and just like bring my phone with it playing, and I'd like go do the dishes or eat some food. I'd go put it in the bathroom while I'm getting ready in the shower. And,
And that's the only way to get through it because it's so long.
it's
There's
really
so
fucking
much.
long.
It's a lot. It's a
5
lot.
hours
seen
sometimes.
3
Some of the
episodes.
episodes.
I am nowhere
I
near
saw.
caught up just because I
am now.
just like can't. I don't have enough time in the day to hear all that. I'm so sorry. It's a delight.
great show.
And
It's
I
a
love
lot.
it, but
We can't watch all the shows. There's a lot of D&D shows out there.
Hey, Dusty Spellbook used Critical Role as a
Oh.
coping mechanism. I mean,
Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kinship, I like it. But I'm new to running games, especially on stream, and so my first.
So we've made you do it a lot.
Yeah, you have. The first ones I ran though were Grant Howitt's games.
Oh, love a Grand
Yeah, so I ran Sexy Battle Wizard, which I saw you were part of.
the most fun.
I did Sexy
Did you
Battle
really
Wizard.
run Sexy Battle Wizards? Or
that
did
was-
it run you?
And
Well, so for
That's
that
fair.
one, we did an all Felted Friend game,
we had extra friends.
and we had extra Felted
There were
Friends.
6 of them.
That were
Very excited to be here.
Very excited just to be in California in general, let alone on the show being
Yeah, I
puppets,
understand
being
that.
Felted Friends. But yeah, so that was the second game I ran. The first game I ran was Goblin Punks,
Oh, also great.
also fun. And then I think that was it.
Have you?
Oh, I read a bunch about those.
Have you played Goat Crashers?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't.
Goat
Yeah.
Crashers is
That
one
was
of my
fun.
favorites.
I need to watch. That was one of those I was looking at because I was looking through all his things. I ran a lot of his horror stuff. I ran not a lot of it. I ran Dead Channel.
Okay.
Which is a lot of fun. And then I guess the other ones weren't his because we did 10 Candles and what was the other one? Dread.
Oh,
Dread.
Dread, right, with the
like
Jenga
Dread.
tower.
Yeah.
That was fun. We had a giant Jenga tower.
Was the Beast his or is that somebody else?
The Beast is also his,
Yeah,
yes.
Beast was fun.
Also, if you get a chance, but you need to be in person for it, so I don't get to do it on my show very often because everybody zooms in for my show. But he did giant goddamn robots.
Yeah. I saw that and I
where you
debated on
like
it.
you roll dice at the robots, the like paper robots that you have like constructed,
Paper
and then you
robots.
like roll dice at it. So yeah, it's
It's so much fun. I like mixed
also
games.
oh my gosh, also Crash Pandas. Have you
Yes.
played Crash Pandas?
I have not. I saw the Critical Role did it. I think,
Yeah, it's a treat. Easier in person, but you are a group of raccoons, and you are trying to infiltrate the seedy underbelly of the LA drag racing scene.
Awesome.
So you
so fun.
you drive a car together as a team of raccoons, but you decide before you know what everybody else is doing what you are doing to the car, whether it's braking, accelerating, turning, or going straight, and then you reveal at the same time, and it all resolves. And so if,
Oh no!
so if everybody decided they were going to turn right during it, you could just like donut, like you just go. Yeah. So
I like these. I mean, being new to the whole scene in general, like knowing that there's so many cool ways to do this similar kind of
Yeah.
play is amazing.
yeah, last year on my show I ran 15 different systems. I got very tired.
Oh man.
But it was super cool to be able to like be going into all these different
Yeah.
worlds. I didn't run D&D on my show once all year. It was just
That's awesome.
15 different indie systems. So
I had an idea for my own little one-shot, unique system game that they know about, but I'm not going to tell you because I have a feeling I might ask if you would like to participate in
yeah,
it.
I mean the answer is probably yes.
Okay, cool. I think you would love it.
Great.
And I will not tell what it is to all of you either,
Yeah,
because
it's a
everybody will be
surprise.
surprised,
Yeah.
and I can't wait.
You have to come back.
Secret.
Spoilers.
So follow and subscribe to Perception Studios.
Look at that.
Find out more. Actually, if you sign up for Patreon, we'll tell you a week early.
Ooh.
Do we
No,
really?
we won't.
No, we won't because we can't.
We can't.
No, I'm really surprised.
I can't tell you. I can tell you. We'll tell you that we're going to be running the game a week before it happens. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about
Yeah.
it. Yay! Is there when it comes to RPGs, is there something that a topic that you would like to see made into a role-playing game? Is there any kind of like because you talked about a lot of different kind of genres, the situations and stuff. Is there anything that you wish that there was an RPG for, whether it's something that's important to talk about or something that just seems like a lot of fun?
I'm going back. Well, but it's getting made.
Oh,
So a big part of my childhood was My Little Ponies.
nice.
Yes, that's the one. That's the exact one. And then I loved the reboot as an adult, which and like I unashamedly watched the reboot, and like sometimes my daughter would come in and like watch an episode with me and then was like, I'm done, can we watch something else? And I was like, no. But Renegade is actually making an officially licensed MLP.
Oh, cool.
And they're doing Transformers, I think, and
I applied for a
Power
job with them.
Rangers.
They've been doing
as
Power Rangers
well.
for a bit.
Yeah, I'm super jazzed about it, and so I'm hoping to get them on the show so that I can. I've already sent the little the little tendrils out to be like,
Yes.
hey, come play.
Ask them why they didn't hire me.
Yeah, no, sure, I'll lead with that. That'll be perfect. I will lead with that. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But also I think for me, I love the systems that are less about combat and more about like RP and like just like having your feelings. Like if I could live in a Miyazaki film, but like in the calm parts, like if I could be in Kiki's Delivery Service, the girl who like lives in the forest and paints all day, I would do that. Like I think it's and just like being able to be in that sort of
I wonder if
environment.
there's like a RPG.
There's many that are inspired.
They're inspired by, So Wander Home by Possum Creek Games is you get to play like an animal person and you just like are on a journey, and it's not you are specifically not a hero. You're just like passing through an area, and they say like you should be aware that you are not here to solve their problems. Like you might help a little, but you're just here to experience what's going on. And then they are also coming out with Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, which is that same kind of feel.
I like
Right.
that.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to like live in a cartoon
Exist
and just like have a good time and drink
that.
coffee.
and drink coffee. Roll for tastiness.
Yeah. Hope I crit.
Oh my god, that's a good goddamn coffee.
If only.
You're awake for 3 days.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what? We do have some extra information about you.
We do.
We do.
So let's go into. That did sound like it.
Give it down over there.
Again, sorry.
So we are going to go into our segment that we called What did we call it? Oh, one of these is bullshit.
One of these is bullshit.
Humblewood 5e has Disney's Robin Hood vibe. Pretty fun.
Ooh, love that.
I do like that as well.
Also, like,
I made a.
what
I
is
did
it
make
with having crushes on foxes from Robin Hood?
Yeah, Disney likes to make really fuckable foxes.
I really just like
Disney likes to make really fuckable foxes.
I mean, you know that's part of the
Can you
board
get that on a
meeting.
t-shirt? It's like,
That's a spin-off movie that needs to happen.
yeah, I'm sure somebody made it.
Oh my god, sorry. That's
I'm not sorry.
the shit we say on the show. I love it so much. And also will never work for Disney again. That is more proof that we'll never get sponsored. But
I don't want them in control.
Yeah.
we don't.
It was never gonna happen.
We've all been there. Some currently are. Anyways, so
And lions.
and I mean JTT.
Nala and Sarabi could get it.
For sure.
Oh god. I gotta write these down so I don't forget them. So, really quickly, my sister named a mouse that was in her apartment Sarabi, so that every time she found proof that it was around, because it would never get caught, she would yell Sarabi. Sorry, just reminded me. Anyways,
I like it.
okay, I have two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie. So
Truth and a lie.
I will read them while you remain stoic to not reveal anything. And then we will vote on what we think is a lie. We don't have a straw poll, so you could just say in the chat what you think it is. So, number one. Sarah sang for an ABBA cover band in London. Sarah got stabbed by a sword on stage during a production of Pirates of Penzance and still has the scar.
Ooh.
Sarah always takes her coffee black. Like my soul.
It conveniently came with a pre-prepared cup of coffee.
Don't look at
I was
it.
gonna
Don't
watch you like a fucking hawk if you
It's
made
got
smell
a
it?
lid on. You can't check.
It's got a lid on.
Stop it. Cheating.
You don't have
Cheater.
a nose.
He's trying.
I don't have a nose.
You know what we never do?
What?
We should ask questions.
I don't know if that's allowed. I think we're supposed to. Is it?
That's how Jimmy Fallon plays it.
Oh, is that how Jimmy Fallon
Yeah,
plays it?
Jimmy
We're
Fallon
not fucking
says-
Jimmy Fallon, Chunk.
I'm out.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no,
I personally have never fucked Jimmy Fallon.
I won't speak up.
Oh.
Jimmy, you want to be on the
Can neither
show?
confirm nor
Jimmy.
deny.
Jimmy Jim Jam.
I like that little
Jimmy
arm
Jams.
hug. That was
Yeah,
nice.
snuggle. You're snuggling in.
That's what I was going for with
really
the
is
otter
good.
thing.
Yeah,
and
The otter
it
thing.
is.
So I thought I'd try
You
again.
can crush his head on your chest.
It's gonna be so good. This is for after the stream, everyone.
After the stream. or
love
OnlyFans.
Question.
So Sarah sang for an
that's
ABBA.
fine.
Oh, right. I think it's coffee. Because the way you talked about cheesecake with a caramel drizzle makes me feel like you probably got a little sweet shit in that coffee. I imagine that theater battle scars have to be a part of your past. Maybe it's like a different show, if that's the lie, right? It's like, I feel like you probably did get stabbed with a sword and a scar, but maybe it wasn't Pirate Penzance, maybe it was something else. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that it's the injury with the stabbing is a lie. Because when you were reading the thing, she made like an assertive face, like "Yup," and I think that was she was making up for the fact that it was a lie.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I have a cartoon like rubber face. Like I can't really keep it in one place.
That's
It's
fair.
a problem.
I'm gonna say coffee. I'm gonna say coffee.
Got two for coffee.
Yeah.
For coffee, do we have? Well, someone in the chat knows it.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
you know it.
So everybody else, if you have an idea of what you think the lie is, go ahead and put that in the chat. And give me a
Also-
second. Yes.
Amanda, tell us how to say your name.
You still don't
I
know.
wasn't kidding. I want to be able to address you. Thank you.
Maybe it's Amanda Dime, like Paradigm.
Well, right now it's like Amanda Gum or something. Like that. I
Dadgum.
don't know.
Dadgum.
Yeah, my eyebrows. Yes, they're a signature of mine.
That's
Amanda Damage.
Well,
I don't
that's
think
spelled wrong
there's a
too.
D in the middle of Dadmunch.
Dadgum.
Digim.
I think number 2 is lie. Hardliner thinks the stab.
Amanda
D.
GM. Oh, like Amanda the GM. Because
God.
Amanda D. GM.
GM.
That might be it. Amanda
Thank
D.
you. Thank you,
Done.
Dungeon
Amanda.
Game.
Game Master.
Well,
See, now I don't think you're a man dad, so I appreciate
Amanda.
it. Wasn't sure.
It's hard.
Amanda. Amanda DGN. Got it.
Give it a sniff.
Just let him pretend. It makes him feel better.
I want
Your neck got so long.
What?
Your neck got so long.
His nose is actually underneath his collar.
I think I get table now.
Dusty Smogwick says. Dusty
To the
Smogwick says.
basement with you.
Mine's actually pronounced Dusty Spellbach. Spielbach, sorry. Sorry, Dusty Spielbach. Spielbach.
Yeah, so there's
Damage
two
it. Okay.
two votes for the stabbing and 2 votes for the coffee.
Coffee. Yes, and none for ABBA.
None for ABBA.
I could see you
just
singing
believe
ABBA.
you. I also, I just feel like Amanda cover bands. What the fuck?
ABBA?
ABBA cover bands.
Amandad cover
are a
bands.
thing. We know somebody in ABBA.
We do. We do. know.
do?
Yeah.
Well, you don't.
You don't.
No. Then we don't.
What?
Then we don't.
No.
You do.
Weed.
I
Yes.
don't know who I meant when I said we, because the English language is dumb.
That's true.
Accurate. That's true. Don't say that because you're giving it away. Some of us speak Spanish.
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah. You know. You understand.
Yeah.
From the Bay Area.
That's cheating.
Of course,
Okay, so let's reveal one of the truths.
One of the truths is that I did sing for an ABBA cover band.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did. It
Was
was
it-
very briefly. I was over there studying. I was studying abroad.
Ooh, fun.
And while I was there, one of my professors actually had an ABBA cover band.
That's so cool.
And I got to sing with them. I did several gigs around London, and then we also went to Germany, and I got to do one there.
Oh, fun. That's so
fun.
cool.
Super fun.
Gosh, touring abroad? That's awesome.
Well, it was very cool when I was there because I also got to I wrote a play because I also write theater and stuff, and I wrote a play, and then we took it to a festival in Berlin. So it was while I was there that I got to sing as well on that. So
That's so cool.
very cool.
Yes.
Okay, so ABBA's true. Let's go with the other truth.
The other truth is that I got stabbed
Fucking knew it.
by a sword.
What? Now, how did that happen?
So there was somebody in the cast who was not super vigilant about safety, and they didn't like their scabbard because it was hard to get the sword out of, and so they just always had a naked blade on stage. And they, during one of the scenes, had twisted it like so it was sticking straight out the back. And another character was supposed to push through a line of people to like make a big announcement, and they pushed through me, and I went onto the sword and right in my hip, and I had to like lift myself off of it. And it was a situation that like when you were on stage, like it didn't open right away. I wasn't bleeding, and I was like, it's fine, it's just whatever, it's great. And then halfway through the choreography of the following song, I looked down, and it was just like streaming blood. And so I came off stage, and it was a community theater production, so it was like outdoors too, so it was just like this like and I came off, and I said to this poor stagehand who I think was like 16 and was just like to be around theater, and I came off, and I was like gushing blood, and I was like, Band-Aid, and then I like ran back on stage and continued on, and I came back, and he was like, he had like a first aid kit, just like looked terrified, and I like ripped up my my dress and just like did it real quick and was like, it's fine, and like kept going. And but I have a scar.
That's
Why was
awesome.
I appreciate Dusty Spellbook's comment. Someone wasn't being the very model of a modern major.
They were not.
Was
were not.
the sword sharp, or did you get stabbed with a blunt sword?
Blunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate that.
Yeah. I wasn't too fond of it either. as a
Also,
child.
imagine it's probably not that clean because it's a prop.
It's okay. I'm all up on my tetanus shots.
Oh my god. She stated earlier that she had issues with getting run into. There you go.
Like,
Yeah.
Stress, community theater at its best. That's true.
It's
What is your favorite production you've ever been a part of, really quick, before we get into?
Can it be one that I directed.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So when I was 6 months pregnant with my first child, I directed my husband in Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And I had to teach him how to walk in like big giant heels and like how to like we're gonna put you in a dress, baby, and it's gonna be great. And I got him all dragged up and like it was very funny because I was hugely pregnant. There's not a lot of real estate here, and so once you get any kind of child in there, it's just like. But like, you know, it was nice to see him in these. I made him rehearse in the boots immediately. They were like big thigh-high stripper boots. And I was like, put them on and you have to live in them forever. And the first like 2 days, he looked like a newborn giraffe. Like just like constant wobbling and like a weird bend so he didn't fall down. But then he figured it out. And by opening night, he could jump kick the cymbals while we were.
Nice.
Yeah, it was such a wonderful production. It was super fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
That's awesome. Get him some ballet boots.
I think he's retired from stage now. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, no. It ruined him.
I broke him. Yeah, but no, he is much more now behind the scenes. But he has been actually, funny story. My kids go to the same Catholic high school that my husband went to, and a bunch of the staff is still there that was still there when he was doing it, and a bunch of people he went to high school with work there now as staff. And our daughter is big into theater, and my husband played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Nice.
There, and we walked into like one of the first meetings last year when they were going to be a freshman, and the principal was like, "Oh my God, you played Jesus," and he was like, "That was 20 years ago." Like, what? How do you remember that? Like,
Oh, man.
yeah. So, community theater runs pretty deep in our blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ono's corrupting the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Of course.
Have your kids seen pictures of
theater?
their dad dressed like that? Yeah. I mean, yes.
yeah.
He had
Theater.
his outfit was so dope. We made him a skirt completely out of vintage ties.
Nice.
It was amazing. It was super dope. Like the whole production was super fun, and our band we put on stage, and I got to dress them up in whatever I wanted.
That's
It was
awesome.
Really fun.
I love shows that have bands on the stage.
Yeah.
I saw the Troubadour Theater Company, who've done a lot of cool like mashups with like Shakespeare and other things. They did Alice in One Hit Wonderland, where the performers were the band, and so they would alternate who was playing what instrument based on who was on stage.
Oh, fun.
And the back of the program said, songs in the show may include but are not limited to, and then listed like 100 songs.
Nice.
And they just kind of did whatever they felt like in the moment, like, because they would alternate depending on the show which song was actually nice. They had like, you know, like a framework for it, but it was like lightly improv in that way where if somebody said something, it would trigger something else. It was so cool. And I love that. They recently did
Just gonna keep nodding. Yeah.
oh god, what's it called? They did Liza Strada.
Oh, nice.
With music from Liza Minnelli.
Oh, amazing. Love it.
At the Getty Villa, actually. They did it at the Getty Villa, and there was a lot of felt penises.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It was.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
I also did a show called The Drowsy Chaperone. I don't know if you guys know The Drowsy Chaperone. I got to be Janet Vandergraft, and
fun.
it's maybe the coolest I've ever felt during an entrance on stage, because it was really great because like, oh, Janet's the lead. Like I had like 2.5 songs, and then I just got to like go away. Just got to like hang out. And so like I got to have this cool entrance, and everybody talks about me the whole time, and then I like sing one song in Act 1, and then I come out and sing one song in Act 2, and then I just like
Chill.
just
chill.
hang out backstage. But it was super fun, and like I got to wear like vintage 20s stuff.
Oh, cool.
You know.
Amanda says she was a delight in that show.
Delight.
Aw, fun.
Thank you, friend.
So I think now is a good time to bring in our resident expert of all things, Dr. Know-It-All.
Dr. Know-It-All.
So this is the game that I did not explain to you earlier.
Oh, good.
Which I
Love
prefer.
going in blind.
I prefer not explaining it
Okay,
for that
perfect.
reason. I like panic in people's faces.
Oh.
Schadenfreude. So Dr. Know-It-All is our resident, multi-headed expert of all things.
Expert of all things.
Today, Dr. Know-It-All's heads look like Chunk,
Yeah?
Sarah, and Cucumber.
Hey.
Dr. Know-It-All is here to answer your questions, advice, whatever you want to know. So drop your questions into the chat so we can answer them. And Dr. Know-It-All will answer them one head at a time, one word at a time, until an answer has been given.
Oh, perfect.
Please, Dr. Know-It-All, include some of the question in your answer so we know what we're talking about. And bow with all of your heads when the answer is done.
Okay.
Sweet.
Got it.
Got it. I figured you would. Not a
Sure.
problem.
Just gonna say a word now and then and see what happens.
Yeah, that's what we do. We're really bad at this game.
It seems like a good game.
But yeah, drop your questions in the chat. Let us know what you want to know from Dr. Know-It-All, and I'll start us off. Oh no, we got one. We're good.
Here's one.
X-Trek. Dr. Know-It-All wants to know what's the best early '90s TV sitcom theme song. Ooh. We're gonna throw hands today.
The
God damn it. That's not it. I didn't say God damn it. That's not it. I'm gonna go easy. Theme
Song.
from
the
90s.
sitcom
is
The.
one
from
That.
show
on
ABC.
called
the
Purple.
Purple.
I heard
Oh.
purple thing.
Call the purple thing.
show.
And.
How does it go?
Big
Big trouble.
In.
Go there.
little
China.
Okay.
That's the spin-off. It wasn't very popular.
Oh, it's a TV version of
It
it.
really, it only had like, it didn't even have a full season, really. But
The purple thing in Big Trouble in Little China.
let me tell you what, it was a banging theme song.
It was a banging theme song.
It's a bop.
I was hoping y'all would team up and try to come up with it.
And if you don't remember, that's what I was hoping too. I was hoping to be like, and it goes like this.
If you guys don't have don't know what to ask, just ask anything. Anything you've ever wanted to know. It doesn't matter. You can ask us what we are wearing to prom. I don't care.
Oh, I love that.
Dr.
The answer is this.
The answer is this. All of us are fitting
We're
in
all
that.
sharing this dress.
Dr. Know-It-All. Master Allen wants to know, what is the state of entropy within a white hole?
the
7.
States
of
Entropy.
are
as
Credited.
as
the
Otter.
white hole.
which
Has.
Ripley. Ripley.
Ripley.
Ripple E.
like
Like has
Yes.
affects
On.
reality.
with
Special.
Space time.
continuum
I feel like that's the end.
Then bow.
The
You are absolutely welcome to pull the
feels-
record whenever you
feels
feel like
right.
you need to. If it's your turn, bow.
Okay,
If you like it, if that's where you want to end it. We do that all the time. Except Chunk, who sometimes just likes to go on forever.
What do you mean that's not? We know it all.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Know-It-All.
I am
Don't.
a doctor.
Oh, my lord. The inconsideration.
We are a doctor.
Dr. Know-It-All, what are the words of the theme song then?
of a bitch.
Perfect.
big
Trouble.
And
little
China.
has
lots
Of.
purple.
things
Around.
The
belly
Of.
the
monster
That.
we
With.
brought
us
when
They.
all
come
To.
gather
around
The.
belly
of
The.
monster
that
We.
found
in
Cincinnati.
Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now you all know that it's based in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
You gotta ground it. Otherwise
Yeah,
people
I
won't believe
mean,
it.
otherwise it feels.
You know, Little China, Ohio.
Hey, it's the Chinatown in
what it is.
Cincinnati.
There's always a Chinatown somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? I love that so much.
Kevin has a good one.
Kipper Kern, why is the Dune movie
double
such
E.
a rip-off of Star Wars?
I will kill you.
Dune.
Is
Such
film
that
Is
totally
better
than
the
star.
He's trying so hard.
Wars
expanded
Universe
that
has
two
two films
about
nothing.
bold words.
but
They
Are
better
than
nothing.
lies.
I don't even know what just happened.
Lies.
I feel like that's the end of it.
Dr. Noel is having an internal struggle that cannot be fixed.
Just gonna. I was afraid if I didn't stop it that my other two heads were gonna start fighting each other, and then too many dogs barking.
Oh, sorry. That
WKRP in Little China, yes.
What's WKRP?
In
Cincinnati.
Oh, sorry.
I was like,
Dumb.
oh no, am I old?
No. I didn't put the two together until that. Sorry.
I mean, I am old, but not because of that.
I think we're all a little old.
We're all a little old here.
Well, how old are you, Cucumber?
Old enough. I'm 30s.
30s.
The 1930s?
Yes.
Pretty old.
Pretty old. Pretty old. Chuck's a teenager.
Damn.
Forever in my brain.
We got two more. We'll go with these two, and that'll be the end of it for today. But Master Allen wants to know, why is the Dune remake so terribly acted and filmed? We're coming for Cucumber today.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
The
Dune,
Remake.
is
actually,
Fabulously.
terrible.
in
A.
Awful.
awful. I want to just awfully. I'm gonna just extend
Delicious.
those. Delicious.
Vomit.
Of.
Zendaya.
Oh well.
Permeable.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, even Chuck gave up.
I mean, yeah.
There you go. Okay, I guess we'll do one more thing.
One more.
Well, two more technically. Will there be an RPG of the TV show, the Purple Thing and Little Trouble and
Big Trouble in Little
Big
China.
Trouble in Little China? Sorry.
Yeah.
There
Is
Going
to
B
and
are
P
G.
of
of the
Joe.
oh big
Trouble
In.
little
China
With.
purple.
things.
Okay.
Multiple things.
Multiple things.
For the RPG, we had to add
Purple.
an extra.
You had to.
Oh, oh, he's stuck.
Just bowing.
Stuck. Just, oh,
It's what keeps him awake.
that's fair.
In the felted community, it's extra more respectful if you slam your face on whatever's in front of you.
It's true. It's very
When
true.
you're
Joe's
out.
commitment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have a microphone in front of me, and I feel like I should not slam my head on a microphone.
They're not expensive. It's okay.
Ryan,
We have more. Look at over there. There's like 3 more of
Right
us.
on
we have
solder
plenty.
him back together.
Ryan's got this, right? He's not here to defend himself. So, last question. Okay, I'll take this one. Gerberkern wants to know, Dr. Know-It-All, why is Keanu Reeves so sexy?
Keanu.
Reeves.
Yes.
So
Sexy.
Because
he
Has
kindness,
and
joy
exuding
out
of.
his.
horse.
We'll stop.
I was wondering where you were taking that.
I was ready for it to go whichever direction.
Oh,
Yeah.
we spent a good chunk of last night talking about what we would do to Keanu Reeves, and by we I mean me. So
It's just,
it's just a peach.
it's just, yeah,
Your peach.
Just a delicious.
Theodore
sexy
Logan.
little-
definitely biteable. Like,
Biteable.
Yarr.
Unless you fuck with his dog, then
well, no, I mean, obviously, just don't do that. It's like he's got like one rule. It's not hard.
that's true. All right, you know what? Because this is a good question, I'll do. This is the last one.
Last one.
from
Last
from
one.
Dusty Spielbuch.
Spielbook.
So, Dr. Know-It-All, which one of you is the evil twin?
The
Evil,
Twin.
is
obviously.
May.
No explanation. Perception Cucumber, did you enjoy the Photoshop of you and
Oh,
Constantine?
I didn't see it.
What?
Is it in the Discord?
It might be in the Discord.
The Discord?
in the
Discord?
The Discord? Hold on.
I'm putting my girlfriend through Supernatural for the
Yeah,
first time.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we're in the last season now.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
But the did you look it up?
Yes. It's in the Discord. It's in the perception check thread.
There's a scene where I can't remember who it is, calls Castiel like, let's go Constantine, and he goes, I don't get that reference, and he goes, you wouldn't. And then it made me happy.
Love Castiel.
Oh, it was Zachariah says it. Anyways, this is great. Excellent. Anyway, thank you, Dr. Know-It-All, for your lovely advice and musical talents
We're
today.
so good at this.
I love that we made up a theme song. I don't think we've ever done that on Dr. Know-It-All. That was pretty great. Yay! And Sarah, thank you for being on the show.
Having
So
me.
much
Thanks
fun.
for flying all the way out just
For
this.
no other reason,
reason
that
at
could be a
all.
dumpster fire. But no other reason.
No other reason. I'm here for this.
Yes. And we are your dumpster fire. That's what it is.
My favorite dumpster.
Yes.
Full of glitter.
Full of glitter and actual fire. But thank you so much for being here. Where can people find you?
Where?
Where? Where Bear. You can find me
Where Bear.
on the internets at on Facebook. You can find me at Actor Sarah Moore. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and Ko-Fi at Pixies and Pins. You can find me every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/GenConTV on Sarah's Table. And you can also find me every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on Actoroki. And that's at twitch.tv/GenConTV as well.
Yay! Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I will definitely talk to you about the I feel like you'd kill that the specific thing that I'm doing.
I'm gonna kill all of stuff. What do
kill all the
you
things.
point me at something? I'll kill it.
Not
Not you, buddy.
No, not
I would
today.
never.
Not
I
today.
would never.
Chunk's over here like,
Sorry.
it's okay, but you want to come back to the arm? Here.
That's okay. I got Dino.
There you go.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just keep. It's fine.
You're looking like Liza Strato over there. Anyways, so please show Sarah all the love. Follow on Twitch for GenCon TV and Actoroki, or oh no, that's also GenCon TV.
Also, GenCon.
Yeah. So yes, I'll go see her do stuff and RPGs, and then eventually come see her on our channel again. So follow and subscribe to us on Twitch while you're here. And if you're not on our Discord, join our discord.rollforhotness.com to be part of our community, and you can see the Photoshop picture of Cucumber and Constantine, which apparently exists that I have to see after the show.
beautiful.
Yes. And if you think that any of this is worth
I didn't
some
fix the screen.
At least a buck.
I didn't fix
you
it.
still didn't fix
Fine,
it?
I'll just
I
talk
forgot.
about it. Whoa,
Great.
wow.
Elgato.
That's where, if you weren't here, that's where you'd be.
No, say
Again.
no.
You could be a Patreon producer like M. Jason O'Dowd.
And
or
Jason
An
O'Dowd.
associate producer like Indie
Jessica Lusby, Liam
William
Hallmeyer,
Hallmeyer, Logan Gilbert, Mark
Kirk.
or Michi 909.
Oh, nine.
Must be a member of our special Felted family and friends,
Yeah.
which shall be listed here. And there are various tier rewards on our Patreon. Go check those out. They're the new comics being worked on. We owe you a song, and then we're gonna owe you another song.
Yeah, and stuff is coming.
yeah,
And
some-
Dick Sword, everybody.
Dick
Dick Sword, everybody. Yeah, pins are still somehow on their way from China, I think.
Yeah, there's
Somewhere.
some global issues and stuff that are
It's like
happening.
the world's
Why
in trouble
do you
or
think?
something.
Why do you
Who
think that
knows?
is?
No reason.
Cool.
But do know, as soon as they arrive,
They're
will-
very nice people.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Night. Isn't it like
Yo.
10 o'clock in the morning?
I don't ask questions
I
anymore.
don't know.
No, it
Block
is.
somewhere, etc.
Oh, I pushed the button.
Yes, you pushed the
There you go.
We're just